Good morning, it's 7:20. Still to come this morning, a social networking site that enables music fans to download tracks for free. Plus, all your latest sport with Adrian Moorhead at 7:45.
But first, 11-year-old Rhys Jones was tragically shot on his way home from football practice last year. 4 Liverpool songwriters have written the song Angel Child for the Rhys Jones Memorial Cup Trust.
Shine your light down on me. Shine on, shine down, my angel child. Shine your light down on me. Shine on.
I'm this morning with by Mike Bradley and Jules Burgess. A very good morning to both of you for coming in.
Good morning.
We'll start with you, Mike, if we may. You knew Rhys personally, didn't you? You played
Yeah, I
football
did, yeah.
with your son.
He was, a lovely kid. He was just one of them kids that was absolutely brilliant. He was a real happy chappy, and a real joker of the team. And he played for Fairtree FC, and that's where, obviously, I met him. And he was just a really good footballer. And he was really intelligent as well. And it's such a waste, a tragic waste to have a kid taken away like this. It's just... I still can't get my head round, what's happened, and this is one way of trying to help dealing with that.
You're one of 4 songwriters that got together to write this track. So how did the initial idea come together, and where did that... obviously, inspiration came from the tragic incidents surrounding Rhys, but why the song, why this particular track?
Well, people wanted to... we're trying to raise money to build a community centre in the area where Rhys was killed, because there's nothing. And also, people wanted to do things involving football, because people wanted to remember Rhys's name, obviously, because he is the youngest victim of gun crime in this country. And people just wanted to remember his name, make sure it wasn't forgotten, so we don't forget, so it doesn't happen again. And, we could do sponsored walks or that, but this was one area where I knew we could do something, you know what I mean? So I thought I would write a song and see how it goes, and just got my mates involved, and that's what's happened.
Jules has come on board as the glamorous singer for this track. You must have been very honoured when they approached you, particularly with the subject matter that it's approaching.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, especially under such tragic circumstances, I thought, to bring something positive out of a situation which is absolutely awful, it should never have happened. And so as soon as Mike and Tony asked me, I've known them for years anyway, I jumped on board. I said, yeah, of course, 100%. And ever since, we've been working together to try and promote the single.
Well, that's what you do today, so hence why you're here. But what happens next with the track, Mike?
Well, it went in the indie charts 2 weeks ago at number 10, and obviously we just want people to go out and buy it. Try and raise as much money as possible. I know if you can go to anywhere, you can download it on the net. If you go on the net and just Google it, you'll find it to download. You can download it for as little as 69p. If you look around, or you can just go to Tesco's. If you're in Manchester today shopping and you go to a big Tesco's, you'll find it in there. So if people just go to shops, either buy it or download, it's cheaper to download, or you can just go and buy the physical copy in the shops.
We've got the website up on the screen, so for people who want details, want to be able to get or download the track, they can do so. Sorry, Nikki.
You've got big plans for the money that's raised from the track, haven't you? Tell us about where some of that money's going to go then.
Well, some of the money will go towards building the community centre, because it's quite a lot of money actually to build a community centre. And some money will go towards sports events, because obviously Rhys loved his football. That was one of the things that he absolutely lived for, was his football. So one of the ideas is to have a thing called the Rhys Jones Memorial Cup, and that'll hopefully spread throughout the Northwest. And if we can get enough money, spread it further beyond, so it'll, go around the whole of England. And it involves ex-professional players coming and coaching young kids, and then you'll have big cup competitions at lower league grounds. We've done it at Chester City last year, and and it was a fantastic day. It was loads of people there, and there was kids from all over, and it was just like it. The other thing about the Rhys Jones Cup Trust, it's not giving the elite kids, because sometimes in these competitions, the elite kids only get the opportunities. And one of the ideas that they've got is to make sure that teams that don't normally get to these sort of events get a chance to play in them. So it gives every kid a real good chance of playing. And a league ground, and it's fantastic.
It's about inclusion as well, isn't it? Getting young people off the streets and getting them involved in something, feel motivating, good about themselves, I suppose.
Yeah, because, I mean, in football, usually it's just like the best teams that get to these events, you know, all the junior leagues, you know, the best teams out of them leagues get sent. But the Rhys Jones Cup Trust wants to send even the teams that don't usually win anything, because it gives them all a little buzz going to this football league grounds and playing football.
Absolutely. It's a lovely fitting tribute. What's the reaction from Rhys's family been like? It must be very touched by all the hard work you've put in.
Well, I
Yeah,
think
great.
Rhys's mum and dad, you know, Steve and Melanie, they loved the track. And obviously it was important for us to get their blessing, because without their blessing we'd have just pulled it really. And they absolutely loved the track, they adore it, and they're all just hoping that everything goes well, you know what I mean, with it. So.
Yeah, Jules, you performed the track already in front of 8,500 people already. That must have been a bit of knee-knocking time.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, it was wonderful because the audience were absolutely fantastic. There was about 8,000, was there?
8,500.
8,500 out of 10,000. To be honest with you, I think there was nearly 10,000, because when I walked on stage, it was instead of it being pitch black, you could see everybody. And they were just fantastic. The crowd, the audience were just amazing, you know, because it was a bit nerve-wracking when you walk out, you know.
Yeah.
Especially the pressure on me, because the song is about Rhys, it's for Rhys. And obviously I wanted, you know, Melanie as mum and obviously his dad, you know, Steve, to, you know, I wanted to do it justice. So a bit of pressure there.
Yeah. Went down
It was good though.
Went down the storm though. There's been a great reaction to it. Went in at number 10 in the indie charts, you said.
Yeah.
We want to make sure that it gets even higher.
Oh, I'd love it, yeah.
So we'll hopefully...
I suppose it's just to raise the awareness, because the whole point of it going in the chart is that people are more aware of the situation of what's going on, and with all what's going on in the streets at the moment.
The other side, I mean, when we've gone to people for help with this song, a lot of people all over the Northwest, especially not just Liverpool, Southport and Manchester, we found a lot of support. You know, people of Manchester have been fantastic to us. And I'd just like to say that. Yeah, we filmed the video in Manchester.
I have to mention that.
And
was it the SS?
our lawyer, Heather
SSO.
Graves, she's from Manchester, so, you know...
We're not that bad, you see.
No, I mean...
We've done most things in Manchester, actually, yeah.
Nearly haven't been in Manchester, so it just shows you, you know, it's not as a... You know, all this thing with Liverpool and Manchester rivalry, it doesn't exist.
Well, Mike and Jules, thank you both very much for joining us this morning. We wish you all the very best of luck with the single. And as we mentioned, the details are on, have been on your screen. If you want further information, contact us at The Breakfast Show and we'll put you forward and in contact of how you can get hold of that track.
Absolutely, it's for a fabulous cause. Time now for a break, after which we'll have all the latest news, traffic, travel and weather, plus a social networking site that enables fans to download music for free. See you shortly.